Hello, it's January 8th, first time filming in 2026. I thought it'd be fun if we went over all my whips and did a ranking. We've got a will finish category, likely to finish, lots of progress, little progress, and a no progress category. I've got 18 whips to go through. There are two people that when I tell you to click off of the video, I'm going to ask that you do in case that you're watching, because they are for you. But you don't know that. If you're saying this, you don't know that. Act surprised. Alright. So then let's get this show on the road. First we've got, I like to call this the Yeti. It is the Legendary by Elizabeth Hartman. It's a Bigfoot pattern. I just did it in white with a snowy background to be a little bit different and unique. I started this probably 23. I think I can get this one done this year. Because if the top's done, it just has to be quilted and bound. And it's a nice one. It's one that I really like. The next one is a log cabin. This was one that I got in a quilt guild auction, and I just set the log cabin blocks to be a star in the middle, and then just kind of in a square. I think this one, I think it's likely to be finished. I don't know, because there are other ones that I really need to get done, but I think that one could be like a nice, easy, don't think too hard about quilting pattern. Third, this is, oh, come on, a Dresden plate. I got this from an antique store in South Carolina, like Hilton Head area. The tag said it's like 1930s, and I don't know how well the picture's going to show like those like nice fabrics there. Let me shrink this back down. Oop, oop. Moving everything around, unfortunately. I don't think I'm going to finish this one. Truthfully, I don't even know if I'm going to like actually truthfully touch it at all. I think this is going to be a no progress one. Regrettably. Like if I touch it, I'll be really proud, but I don't think it's very high on the list. Next, this a nice sampler using 3 fabrics. There's like a cookie detail in each one, and then a darker and lighter fabric, and I just inverted the blocks. I have the backing for this. I have batting, and I've had it for like a good while. I just haven't touched it at all. I think, honestly, I'll be proud if I just get that sandwiched and prepped. So I'm gonna call that like a little progress. It might get done, it might not. We'll see. Ooh, the next one. The next one. All right, if you live in North Carolina, there is an antique shop in Burlington called Granddaddy's. One of the booths recently went to an estate sale of like a crafter, quilter, sewerist. And these were some blocks that I found there, booth 19. I forget how many there are. This is like big enough to go on the bed. And I just put purple sashing in between everything. I would love to finish this one. Get a little variety of quilts to rotate on the bed so it's not just like the same one or two. Next. If you're related to me by blood, look away, don't watch this, skip ahead. This is Pen and Paper's Book Nook pattern. I've probably also been working on this one since 2023. This is a gift for my sister for her home library. Her favorite color is blue. She's always been a big reader. This will be the second year that I go, I'm definitely going to finish it. But I've been making good progress on it, truthfully. All right. Alright, you can come back now. Oh, this is a drunkard's path variation called Roads. It was in like the encyclopedia of quilts. Not the Barbara like fancy one, but like the one that you could find in like Joann's when they were still around. And I think quite a few quilt shops should still have it. I mm, I really like this one. I do really like this one. It fits like little Hot Wheels in the like road parts. So I think that'd be really fun to that's just like a fun little toy. I think I'd like I think it's likely. I think it's likely because I'd like to just I know how I'd like to quilt it. I just need to get backing for it. Oh, this isn't a okay. This is the Thistles pattern from the Primitive Quilts magazine Summer of 22, which is how long I've been working on it. I've got all the B blocks done. I'm just still applicating the thistle blocks. I think I can get all the applique done. And once that's done, I think making the quilt top will be like smooth sailing. Since I have all the pieces like strip cut already. The applique is just taking me forever. If you viewed my other videos, this should be a familiar looking quilt. Working on it for a little over a year now. This is the Sumner Set English paper piecing pattern by Suzanne Campen with Liberty Fabrics. I got a kit from Morris Textiles based out in Ithaca, New York. Lots of progress. I'm gonna finish the quilt top this year. I'm gonna finish the quilt top and then I'll figure out how I'm gonna quilt it. I hope to do the entire thing by hand, including the binding. I gotta figure out how to do that. Like I don't want to attach it one side on the machine and then flip it over. I want to like attach it entirely by hand. Uh, okay, so this is one of two projects that are just do not have an end. There is no end goal with them. They are just like little pieces for me to work on. This is a grandmother's flower garden. This was my first English paper piecing that I ever did, this specific block. I probably got about 15 of them. So I've got hundreds of those little hexagons cut out. I think it's just going to be a little progress because I don't think I'll decide what to do with them or put them all together to make a quilt quite yet. All right. This is fun. This is fun. This is a good one. This is Whole Circle Studios 2025 Block of the Month Starry Signs, where it was all of the zodiac signs. I've got 3 blocks done, but I do have all the patterns downloaded and most of them printed. I just had to get printer ink. I think there's another one where I don't think I'll finish the whole quilt, but I think I can get the top done this year. If I do that, I'll be like really proud of myself, truthfully. Next, this was another 2025 sew along. The nursery sampler. I think Mommy and Me Co was the main person who did it, but there were a lot of other like bigger names that designed the blocks and like really pushed on their Instagrams and stuff. This is definitely I'm gonna finish this. I just have to make like 4 more blocks, sew them together, and I think I'm probably gonna machine quilt it. Might figure out what to do with it, where to put it. All right. A second log cabin has arrived. Log cabins are one of my favorite blocks. This one I call my primary log cabin because it's got the red center and then blue and yellow. Yellow is the lighter, blue is the darker fabric. And then I've got, I think I can do an 11 by 10 grid. I just have these blocks done. I haven't sewn them together. I think sewing them together is about all I'm going to be able to do with them this year. So I'm going to call that lots of progress. So, that's lots of progress. That's like half the battle. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. This is, I forget who did the pattern, but this is the focus finder. It's like a little notebook holder. I am a server by trade. That's what I do day/for night. And I thought it'd be really fun to have like a cheese board themed server notebook because I work at a cheese kind of place. I cut out all this fabric last year and then never touched it again. And I fear that I just am not feeling inspired to touch it this year either. The second putzing around project. This is crumb quilting. I've got just, I think, 4-inch square like paper cardstocks left over from work that I've cut down to like all be the same size, and I've just got like a scrap bag of fabric that I'll like pull out the same like color family. Like I've got like pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then like black and white together. This the best part about that one is I've used it to make like some pot holders for like a quick Christmas gift. So, I don't know. It might not all be one project together, but I'll work on it a bit. I'll work on it a bit. All right, so this is Miss Molly Mouse, Concord's Handy Sewing Helper. This is also from the Granddaddy's Antique. Just look how cute she is. Let me get her. Let me get her bigger. She's got like a little pin cushion and little pockets and a cute little cloak. Come on. Who wouldn't want her in your sewing room? I don't know if I'll finish her. I think, I'll try. Maybe I'll get into a slump one day and just go. I don't want to work on like a quilt. We'll see if I work on her. All right, this is our penultimate quilt. Bobby, look away. Look away now. So I'm making a video about this one. So you'll see how it's going. This is going to be 4 baby quilt tops put together to make one big quilt. A huge quilt, if you would. It is a gift for a friend, a very dear friend. I'd like to get it done before June. That's when his birthday is, and I'd like to get it done by then. And our very last quilt that we're going to talk about. This is a railroad pattern. This is another set of blocks that I picked up from the Quilt Guild auction the same year, last year. I think it's likely to get finished because there's a good number of blocks and just a few extra pieces. I don't think it'll be a very large quilt, but it'll be decent size. You could throw it on the couch, it could cover your lap. So I think it's likely to get done. All right, so then there's my tier list. We've got 5 in the finish, which is good. That'll go with the New Year's resolution of finishing 5 WIPs. 4 in the likely. We'll see. We see how froggy I get this year. 4 that I think. These 4, truthfully, like 3 of them, I think is just going to be finishing the top. This first one, the Thistles one, I think I'm going to be able to finish the applique on. I hope. Last is well, not last. Next to last is the Little Progress. 2 of them are just kind of like busy work projects, while the first one is a sampler. I think I can get that sandwiched with the 3 layers. I don't know if I can get a significant amount of quilting done on it this year. But then finally, ones I don't think I'm going to touch at all this year. the 1930s Dresden plate, and the server book. But, you know, oh, oh, that's fun. We'll just sit right next to it. Oh, well, there we go. Quilt will just take over my screen. So we'll see at the end of the year how much of this actually gets done, what gets finished, what doesn't, what got a lot done, what got a little done, and we'll see how many new projects I have by the end of the year to finish for next year. Thank you for watching.